Alrighty. So, welcome back, guys. Should get a picture soon. Yeah, there it is. I changed the bitrate and the frame rate for the stream a bit. I hope that everything looks smooth. I should do a put something in the title. 720p FPS. All right, so everyone knows. All right, let's load the game and review what happened the last time. I will take this save file, please, because this is the one most recent. Okay, we were interrogating Iris. We synced with her. We found out that she saw us as being the Cyclops killer, at least the original. And yeah, now we are driving her home, I think, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, yeah. When we walked in, I didn't saw Mama anywhere. To my surprise, I saw Ota sitting at the corner.
Tessa!
Oh, Ota.
What's up? Oh yeah, I can look around again. Okay, hanger. A hanger on the wall. The specials are written on the chalkboard. It's a menu. It has writing on the back. There's a table in front of the sofa. A sofa. Ooh. A flyer. There's a poster on the wall. There are bottles of alcohol on the shelves. There are bottles lined up on the counter. A beer tap. The bar counter. A stool. A painting of Saint Sebastian. And there's music playing over the radio. A refrigerator. Okay, Ota. It looks like he's bothered by something. And what do we... How does Iris look? Iris is standing next to me. Oh yeah, why is Ota here?
No, I didn't tell him to come. He just showed up on his own.
Did he? Uh-huh. Isn't your phone broken? Where's Mama? Isn't your phone broken?
No, this is my new one. You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle.
Yeah, okay, alright. I never thought I'd run into you here.
I was nihiling with Tessa earlier. She said she was going to Marbles, so... I got here just before you did. Look, I was really worried about her. She was about to be charged with a serious crime.
Where's Mama?
Oh, she left a little while ago. She said something about going to help an acquaintance. She told me to watch the place until she got back.
How well do you know Mama?
Not at all. It's my first time here.
Huh. I wasn't particularly surprised. Mama's always depended on the kindness of strangers, ever since she opened Marble. What was that thing about?
This actually works out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota. It's about a Nile message you sent Iris. You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that thing.
They accuse me of a lot of stuff. They're gonna think I did it. It's okay, Tessa. Stay calm. I'm here for you. Okay, I won't tell anyone about the thing. Not even if they torture me. Don't worry. I promise to protect you.
That you'd stay quiet no matter what. What were you talking about?
Well,
Yeah.
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll do it.
No.
geez, fine. Just don't tell anyone else, okay? But before I tell you, who's that?
Nani?
What?
At the door. Someone's standing outside.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Wow. That was unexpected. It even shut Eiber auf. Marble, Monday, 2:48 a.m. When I woke up, I was lying on the sofa. With anything? No.
Where am I?
My head was killing me and my memory was foggy. I felt a sudden pain in my neck. Hello, Mama. I shut up, rubbing my neck. When I looked over the counter, I saw a monster staring back at me. It took me a few seconds before I realized it was just Mama.
It looks like you're awake now.
As Mama spoke to me, it came all rushing back. I remembered everything. Do we have to do everything again here? Flyer, bar counter, a stool, bottles lined up, a refrigerator, radio music, bottles of alcohol, TV on the wall, TV and the table, sofa and a table in front. It's a menu. Okay, Mama. Mama's polishing the dried bonito. What time is it?
It'll be 3 o'clock soon. In the morning, of course.
Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried. You wouldn't budge. I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
But I didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
So you weren't drunk?
Nope.
Didn't have a single drop.
At least our eye is back to normal.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle. Just like the old days.
Where's Ota?
Ota? The boy I asked to watch the bar?
I'd
Yes.
say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
He was already gone when I came back.
God damn it.
All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
Damn it,
God.
Ota. What are you thinking?
Fucking damn it.
It appears that he took off with Iris.
Yes.
What were you doing during all this?
My power was shut down due to the stun gun. I have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational.
Oh. Yeah. Come on.
Date, the boss is calling.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency.
Honey?
Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
That doesn't sound good. Doesn't look good.
Ayu.
Oh. Thanks for the resub, Peter. Thank you.
No,
Wait, it's getting intense. Ayo.
Criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
And I really thought that this Ayo was part of the scene, so I first didn't think about it. Okay.
The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
I'm getting some vibes
Date,
that
focus.
Ota has something more to do with this, but
We need to get to the site, now.
I thank Mama and ran out of the marble. Dip, dip, dip. Dip, dip, dip. Dip, dip. Dip, 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 dip. Dip, 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 dip.
What's our ETA?
Our destination is far from here. 20 minutes at the fastest.
Please, please let me make it in time. That sick bastard.
What the fuck? This doesn't really look like a fake, like, magician's trick. That would normally be a box.
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Ota!
Stay away from Tessa!
Yeah, I still don't trust Ota very much. I kept my foot on the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. There he is again. Mr. Polar Bear.
No, it can't be.
Yeah, the thing is, it could be Ota in the costume. It could.
Stop!
She isn't breathing though.
No!
Yeah, ouchie ouch. Yikes.
No!
That's not good. Harbor Warehouse District, Monday, 3:35 a.m. That certainly is weird. Is Iris the...
Ota.
I'm confused as heck right now. Police headquarters, Monday, 10:02.
There you are. Finally. I was looking all over for you.
Nothing new in the files. Did it say that either of them are deceased now? No. No.
It's rare to see you down like this, but it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you? Beating
Obviously.
yourself up about taking Iris to Marble, and about letting Ota get the upper hand on you. Am I right? Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks? Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide. Ota had a selfish love for Iris. He was under the delusion that Iris loved him too. But Iris refused Ota. So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife, killed her, then killed himself.
But that doesn't necessarily explain murder of the parents and the gouging out of
That's
out of the eye.
ridiculous. Ota would never kill Iris. And how do you explain the other two murders? Iris's left eye was hollowed out. Just like Renju and Shoko. Those 3 murders were definitely executed by the same person. The new Cyclops killer. There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit. Too many contradictions, like killing Iris.
Such as?
Okay, the room is reflected in the mirror. A security camera. There are pipes on the wall in the room. The camera used to record the interrogation. It doesn't feel good to have the lens staring at you. There's a PC in the corner. A desk in the middle of the room. The door. Has anything changed? No. Okay, boss. The boss is sitting in front of me. What about the polar bear costume?
The culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
Oh, okay. Ota's behavior during the video.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota showed himself on the stream. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that? The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit. Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person. That behavior would be totally unnecessary if he was gonna commit suicide anyway.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice-cutting machine himself? I don't buy it.
Ota had no incentive to kill Renju.
Maybe he was thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it. Making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
Mizuki
True.
is Ota's close friend. Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
Ota had no incentive to kill Shoko.
Shoko was married to Renju. Maybe he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
That's a stretch. They've been divorced for years. Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use Shoko to get to Renju.
There are some additional discrepancies. I analyzed the investigation report. Judging by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
Are you sure?
I am.
I told the boss what Aiba found.
Oh, I know that.
Well?
Ota could have stabbed himself. Maybe he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work, he went for the ice-cutting machine.
Then, shouldn't we have recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
Boss, come on. Ota goes out to the water, stabs himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
Well, I wasn't being serious. I didn't think Ota was the culprit from the beginning. I was just playing devil's advocate for HQ.
Really?
Yes, really.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill himself. Here's what I think happened.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene. That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume. He tried to fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side. He was weakened and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice-cutting machine. And then...
Then, who is the culprit?
I wish I knew.
Could it be anyone we know of already? Probably not. No. No. Doubt it. Doubt it. Dead. Why is she wearing sunglasses in this one? But probably not. Yeah, probably not. doubt it either. Wouldn't probably fit in the costume. He could. But would he have a motive? Probably not. Probably not. He could. But then again, he is more into humanity and justice and would probably resort to killing. He's dead. But I don't know, maybe he isn't dead. And he is the culprit. Yeah, I don't think that these two were. Yeah, she neither. Kagami, my boy. Yeah, kind of hard.
We're up to 4 victims. But Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
And he still had his both his eyes.
He was the only one to not have his eye pulled out.
Yeah.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims. Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
Connections.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of investigation, right?
Basic stuff, right?
Do you think the new Cyclops killer is related to them somehow?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's a good starting point.
Let's try Mizuki because, yeah, good friend of Iris and the daughter of Renju and Shoko. Ota's mother. Okay, she wasn't a fan of Iris. Probably then the agency, but Shoko would be out of the picture. Iris's mother? I don't know enough about her to say that. Moma? Yeah, I doubt it, because you would only have something to do with Shoko, maybe Renju, but not with either Iris. The only one who is really connected is Mizuki.
Mizuki has the strongest connections with all 3 victims.
Yeah.
Shoko and Renju were her parents, and she was close friends with Iris. She was good friends with Ota, too.
True.
But that's why I could never believe Mizuki would kill all 4 of them. Thinking of her as a suspect is ridiculous.
Let's think about Ota's mother.
Mayumi had motive for killing Iris and Renju. Mayumi hated Iris, and she didn't think well of Lemniscate either.
Yeah, but Shoko isn't.
Since Renju is the president... Anyway, the weak point is Renju's ex-wife,
Yeah.
Shoko. I can't imagine why Mayumi would kill her. And above all else, she would never harm her only son, let alone kill him.
True, true. Hitomi.
Hitomi and Renju are definitely linked. They were high school classmates. And she did say that she met Shoko twice.
Yeah, but
I
meeting
can't
twice.
imagine she would kill Iris in such a gruesome way.
That's true.
No matter what the circumstances were, it seems impossible to me.
Moma Kumakura.
Renju and Shoko were connected to the Kumakuras,
But Iris not.
but there's no connection to Iris.
Congressman Sosejima.
Renju, Shoko, and So. There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras. But again, I can't see any clear link to Iris.
Me.
I know Renju and Shoko. And I'm connected to Iris.
But you
But I
weren't
have
there.
an alibi.
That's true.
Aside from Shoko, there's no way I could have killed any of them. No, now that I think about it, Shoko too. I don't remember killing her. My memories from 6 years ago are missing, but I still have my memory of recent events.
Yeah, I still doubt that we did
And if I
these
start doubting
killings.
myself now,
Date, I can say without a doubt that there is zero possibility you are the new Cyclops
Yeah.
killer.
Why?
I have been working with you for years. I know better than anyone that you are innocent.
At least something.
I thought it over, boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
And no leads to pursue?
No.
Then there's
Oh,
only
really?
one thing you can do. Continue your investigation. do whatever it takes to get the culprit. To get justice for the victims.
You're right. Got it, boss.
And then we have to look at the crime scene. Funny enough, when we were in the sink with Iris, we were in the warehouse. Last here is it? Let's go to the crime scene first. We should know how everything went down. And then perhaps... Oh, there's Kagami, my boy. I stepped into the cold storage warehouse. The air conditioning wasn't running, but it was still cold. The temperature hadn't risen much at all. The cold air sunk into my skin, but the center of my body was burning hot. Any clues, Kagami?
No, nothing so far.
The inspector's doing his duties. Any progress on the investigation?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
A police officer. An oil drum. Unlikely to be a clue. Shelves packed with cardboard boxes. I don't see any clues here. A hook is hanging from the ceiling crane. A wooden box on the shelf. It's in. There's a cardboard box on the floor. There's nothing on it.
There are only a few items on the shelf.
Is this warehouse not in use?
Probably not. There's nothing particularly. Well, is this Otto's blood? An evidence marker. It's a little marker that's put up to track evidence at least. Forklift A seems frozen, but B does not.
This forklift is old. It does not appear to be functional. It has not been moved in some time.
A forklift. The tire and floor are covered with a layer of ice. A forklift. I don't see anything special about it.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream.
Yeah.
All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them.
Of
I
course.
have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Damn it.
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras. The same Okiuras we know.
Okay.
Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious.
Video camera and the laptop were used for the stream. Iris and Ota's blood.
Right here. Iris and Ota were...
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
And the cause of death.
Right, about that. Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Correct.
What was the exact cause of death? Was it the knife wound, or...?
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
True. Iris and Ota were sliced in two by this ice cutting machine. Iris and Ota.
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed. The video was not a recording. It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
Iris also had her left eye removed.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered.
Oof. A nice cutting machine. Maybe Ota was trying to help Iris, jumping at the criminal that led to a scuffle, and Ota ended up with a knife wound in his side. He lost all his power to fight back. He was forcibly put inside the costume, then finally cut open by the ice cutting machine.
But why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
Unknown. Date, we should get moving. Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah, you're right.
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
All right.
I'm heading out. Let me know if you find anything. I let them know. I let them know. Oh, I let them know, then I left the warehouse. God damn it. That was a complicated sentence. But it wasn't technically, but hey. When I left the warehouse, I saw Pewter. What is he doing here? He walked up to me while I was trying to work it out.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
Huh?
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Why this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date. I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice. So, if I can help you, even a little.
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her.
Understandable.
So
Yeah.
I decided to meet you here.
All right. Let's hear it.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes. Let me explain why. I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer. Although, it's more accurate to say, killers.
More than one?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice.
The one standing right
One of them
beside.
was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura, the previous chairman of the Kumakuras.
Okay.
They each had a role to play. The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
A hologram barrier. A police officer. The water of Tokyo Bay. A wooden box. Decked containers. Warehouses all in line with the you know, the size would fit with the polar bear, but I'm not so sure. When they say he's dead. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. A crane. There's an oil drum. Peter looks grimly serious. Why did the Cyclops case get classified?
That, I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time. Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value.
Because of course it doesn't.
I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
Who's the murderous psychopath?
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust.
Ah,
It is colloquially referred to as the love hormone.
yeah, and the psychopath
It
would
causes
miss
a
it.
tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress. It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but he was unable to feel love in the way that we do. However, he was able to experience a substitute. His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins by performing a certain action.
What was it?
Taking eyes out.
Murder.
Murder.
Dopamine is a hormone linked to the reward system of the brain. The
Murder.
pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine. Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic. They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
He got pleasure from killing people?
Psychopath.
It's slightly more complicated than that. Killing people was the only way he could get pleasure. He was 12 when he took his first life. That enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again.
We are the murderer, right? That's why we are getting the medication. Or something like that. Wouldn't surprise me anymore.
18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye. She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out. The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes. Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them. He needed to have them, to make them his own. Driven by this instinctive impulse, he took the woman's eye. From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women.
Yeah.
He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge. His deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years. However, he soon met his ideal partner, the aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye. Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established. This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss.
At the same time. Summarize for me. And who was the psychopath?
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice.
There were 2 Cyclops killers.
And one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Yeah.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
Or did he?
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. But that means one remains. Who is he?
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges. But, in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence.
Number
in Fuchu
89.
prison.
Fuchu prison?
Yes.
What's his name?
In prison, he doesn't have a name.
Number
He's
89.
simply called Number 89.
That's... You fire for probably, yeah, for the hormones. And endorphins. Endogenous morphine released in the brain relieves pain, calms nerves, and creates a feeling of euphoria. Totally unrelated to dolphins. Of course. Dopamine, one of the neurotransmitters present in the central nervous system, involved with pleasant feelings, motivation, and learning new information. Posterior pituitary gland. The pituitary gland is a part of the endocrine system that hangs on the lower part of the brain, not to be confused with the anterior pituitary, primarily secretes oxytocin. Peptide hormone, a hormone with a peptide bond. A peptide bond is a bond that occurs when the carboxyl group of a molecule, COOH, reacts with the amino group of another molecule, NH2, which generates water, H2O. Has nothing to do with the energetic tides. Okay, let's continue.
89.
Yeah, that's the one who called you.
So, now you know why I said that. That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. Because one is dead, and the other is behind bars. Neither of them had the opportunity.
Okay. Let's go to Matsushita Diner. Yeah, she probably already knows the news. The place was silent. It was so quiet I felt like I could hear the floating dust. I stepped inside. I thought it was empty, but I saw a shadow in the corner of my eye. It was Mayumi. It was like watching a decaying old tree cling pathetically to the earth. Anything new here? Probably not. Yeah, the kitchen, pool, chopsticks, table, kids chair, round chair, autograph from celebrity. She's looking at photographs in her hand. I'm sorry to interrupt. Do you want to talk about it? About Ota?
This is your fault. I
Alright,
heard
alright.
from the police. Because you didn't take care of Iris. My boy Ota got involved.
Date, I looked into the investigation report. Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry. I want to be alone right now. Did you not hear me? I said leave!
Date, let's go. She is in no state to talk.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Let's go to the Date residence. Now I'm curious to see how it looks like one day. Mizuki's curled up on the sofa. She looked like a small animal frightened by a predator. Okay, let's get in the place first. Large speakers. Audio equipment for an audiophile. It's a rabbit, a stuffed rabbit. I gave it to Mizuki on her birthday. Mizuki's bed. A coffee table. A one-seater sofa. Lighting. The entrance. My refrigerator. It's a pot. A kitchen. There are seasonings and cooking equipment lying around. Seasoning and cooking sake? Sake? Okay. An oven hood. A small window gets a little bit of light. A backpack. Mizuki's favorite metal pipe. Mine and Mizuki's clothes. My clothes and Mizuki's clothes hanging on the rack. A big window. A bench press. There's a 3-seat sofa in the center of the room. A cushion on the sofa. Mizuki staring at the floor. About Iris. About Ota. about Ukiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
Mizuki must know. About Iris and Ota.
Of course. The news was distributed heavily across the internet.
Yeah.
Not just in Japan, but worldwide. 3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best friends.
Yeah, that's really
It is
rough.
completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
Yeah.
Can I be left alone for a while?
Sure.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
It certainly didn't seem so. But I can't stay by her side forever.
Iva, contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Understood.
I stayed with her for a little while, but we didn't speak. Having nothing more to say, I left. Yeah, that's the only thing that you can do. Be there if they want to talk. Sagan residents. Monday. When I visited the Sagan household, I found Hitomi with a hollow look in her eyes. She let me in and asked me to sit on the sofa. I agreed and sat down. But after that, I couldn't say a single word. The heavy silence weighed on both of us. Speaker system. Wooden shelf. Stand. Window. With decent skies outside. Oh, yeah, the...
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
Iris.
There are some elementary workbooks on the table. Steam is rising from the tea. Hitomi is sitting on the sofa. There's a door on the back of the door. Back of the room. A ceiling fan is spinning. It's the front door. It's a shoebox. There's a calendar and a strange object on the shelf. A clock. A bookshelf. The lights are off. Tableware put away. A microwave. I still wonder why, you know, we were in this apartment when we've got our tutorials thing. You know, she was there too, and yeah, I wanna know why. It's a kitchen counter. A coffee table. Okay. Hitomi is composed. She's hiding her sorrow deep in her heart. She's gentle but strong. About Iris.
Iris was my everything. We always went everywhere together. Whether it was buying clothes, or going to the movies, or taking a walk, or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine. Then it was 2, then 3, and finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up. Her memories are a part of this room. And always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day, she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time, she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions. Everything you see. It all holds a memory of her. But why?
That's what we are about to find out. There's a drawing on the wall. About Ota.
Oda was one of my students.
Oh.
I taught him in elementary school. I heard it from the police. Oda tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words.
You don't have to say anything. Can you think of any information?
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but
No, please, tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before. The first time at the wedding.
Yeah.
The second time a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
Prison?
Prison.
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger.
Number
I
89.
visit them a few times a year. And by coincidence, I saw Shoko. I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
But who?
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fujin.
Fuju Prison.
Yes.
In Tokyo.
Fuju.
Prison?
Fuju Prison.
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
I don't know what to do. Thinking about her. Dante, please, you have to catch them. Please. Please.
I will. Trust me.
Oh. Marble. I think we have to go to prison soon to visit it. Marble.
Are you okay, honey?
Hi, Mama.
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning, anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
Nope.
I don't need a drink. I need information.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
Do we have to go through everything again? Yes, so. A sofa, a poster on the wall, a stool, a bar counter. Specials are written on the blackboard, Saint Sebastian, bottles lined up on the counter, menu with the writing on the back, refrigerator, music over the radio, bottles on the shelf, a TV, a flyer. And last but not least, Mama. Mama's polishing the dried bonito. Information about the incident.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case. Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras?
Yeah.
Shoko also has a relationship with them.
Yeah, we know that.
You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
Yep.
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
Iris too?
3?
Or Ota?
Iris?
No, not that one. The boy. He came here last night?
Ota?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner.
Yeah.
He's linked to the Kumakuras as well.
Wow.
Have you heard the rumor?
Mama told me a similar story to Aiba's. About So Sejima and the Kawasaki district. The basic idea is this. 8 years ago, So sold his land in the Kawasaki district for 30 billion yen. Half a year later, an explosion at the chemical plant caused the land prices to drop drastically. So bought back the land for 1 billion yen. Almost like he knew beforehand that the accident would happen. Did So blow it up or conspire to blow it up? No, that wouldn't make sense. So wouldn't gain anything from that. He would end up with 29 billions in cash and 1 billion in land. It's a net zero. But there's more to the story. About So in the Kawasaki district.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you.
Okay.
The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kawasaki. Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kawasaki? So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kawasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kawasaki now. When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces. But I promise you, I will revive the Kawasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kawasaki will give new life to the city.
Casino.
After that, So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kawasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off-limits. However, the air in Kawasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kawasaki are going to skyrocket. And all that land is owned by the KE. And by So himself. The land he bought back for 1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
Definitely.
This is just another rumor, but the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip.
What about Ota and the Kumakuras?
What were we talking about again?
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kawasaki district?
Oh, that's really close.
The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, I'll be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
Oh, Mama. We have new file. KE Association, Kumakura Estates. The name Mama gives to the real estate companies under the Kumakura umbrella. Kawasaki District. So, Sejima currently resides in Azabu. However, he is currently not running for office in the Minato District, where Azabu is located, but instead in the Kawasaki District, where he was born and raised. Candidates are allowed to run for any constituency, regardless of where they live. Are we going to prison now? Abyss headquarters. I haven't read the time. I returned to boss's office to report. But I didn't see her anywhere.
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
True.
I sat down in my usual seat and decided to wait for boss.
What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research. About number 89.
Okay, let's look at everything else first. A matryoshka. A cabinet. Bag standing on a rack. Yeah, I think it's easier to go from right to left, because then we don't have eyebrow in our face. A police poster. Oops. Decorated Christmas tree that's been since I was 12th in this room. Plastic figure. Plaster figure. Stationary bike for indoor training. Symbols. Life's floaty. It's a floaty. A boy band poster. A map on the wall. Public bath. Door curtain. An electric darts game. Boss's chair. A snowboard and skis. A bookshelf. It has a ton of things stuffed in. Pumpkin, happy birthday, banner, decoration. A flag with big catch on it. It's a king shogi piece. It's a coffee maker. Boss's desk. There are stickers on all over the front. It's a tanuki statue. It's a soccer ball and a volleyball. It's a police officer mannequin, RC car, shelves, wine bottle, tombstone, rip, the entrance. Okay, can I line her up? I cannot really line her up perfectly, but that would be good enough. Look at Aiba. Aiba sitting on the desk. To be precise, the image of Aiba sitting on the desk is being sent to my brain. What's 89's real name?
Unknown.
You don't know?
No such person is listed in the family registry.
Obviously.
It is possible he is a foreigner, but his nationality is unknown. However, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan.
Who is number 89?
As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills. He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu Prison. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
That's what Pewter told us.
After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the police.
Yeah. What about number 89 and the new Cyclops serial killings?
Pewter claims that there were 2 culprits behind the original serial killings. One was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
That leaves 1 culprit still alive, number 89.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes. He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
Correct. However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is possible.
What's the relationship between number 89 and Shoko?
Unknown. I cannot determine if they have any connection.
Perhaps a relative?
Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room. I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89. After all, Fuchu Prison houses 2,000 inmates.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That must mean that he knew her somehow.
It is possible.
Let's talk to number 89.
Let's talk to number 89.
I don't know if he's telling the truth or he's full of it. Or if he's full of it. But he's our last remaining loose end.
All right. However, we need not go to him. We can bring him to us. If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more efficient.
Can you arrange that?
I can.
Nice. After cutting through some red tape, number 89 was to be brought to the HQ. He took considerable time to arrive, but for some reason, boss never showed up. Police headquarters, Monday, 8:56 p.m. Hello. How are we
Sorry to
remembering?
interrupt your busy day, but I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
This room is reflected in the mirror. There are pipes in the walls of the room. Security camera. Camera use investigation. Desk in the middle of the room. Do we have any new in the fight scene? Two persons. Number 89. We have a picture now. Okay. Look. Number 89 is sitting in front of me. What's your name?
Number 89.
Your real name?
I don't remember.
Where are you from?
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa. Population 17 million.
I don't have time for your jokes.
You're the original Cyclops killer, aren't you?
That's right. I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the two Cyclops killers.
Do you know Shoko Nadami?
Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuchu prison. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
Then why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet you?
She probably just wanted to see me.
But why? When did you first meet Shoko?
A
Shoko.
long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one. I'm kidding. She was just a business partner.
Aww. Who killed Shoko Nadami?
Alright, let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said, I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
It's done. You've got a deal.
All right.
Whoa. Okay.
But to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story. It might take some time. Is that all right with you?
I've got nothing but time.
Then let's get started. The story of a lonely assassin.
Story time! But that's pretty... You should have talked to boss first about the deal, but...
Once upon a time, there was a detective, full of righteous justice. Let's call him F. F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born. He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there. It led him to despise all the evils of the world. One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor. Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it.
First, that's probably our number 89, you know, because the cross mark on the face and the beard and the hair. And this is like the warehouse where Iris was killed. The Japanese signs look pretty similar.
I'll just throw down my knife. Here. And you lower your gun. It's fine. I got nothing else on me. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while. Even if I get caught, it's all good. I'll come right back out again. What should I do next time? Just thinking about it gets me excited.
There were a lot of shots.
The culprit was unarmed, but F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent. If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police. People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated. F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all. After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened. That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one. He became an assassin, a lone gunman, no agent, no employer. He was his own man. F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner. But it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy. Turns out, X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died. Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time. Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
I've done some research. I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth. But somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes. Amazing work. I'm impressed. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no. But it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
F was trapped.
Yeah.
Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer. Thus, F's self-employment came to an end. He became a hired gun of the Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name, Falco, named for the falcon, a bird of prey.
So far, so good.
Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though. He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night, at the will of the organization. An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life, but not Falco. He did as he was told, one target after another. It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely. Time passed, and a few years back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake. He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last. But at that moment, in his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him. He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps. Footsteps of at least 2 people closing in. He knew immediately that they were after him. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking. That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman. She was a teacher at some school. It was like she was from a totally different world than him. Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work.
Yeah, so the model, it's probably Hito, right? Good teacher. So that's where we have this connect. What do we have in the appendix? Client. An end familiar with command line user interface. Yeah, sure. Judge, jury, and executioner, what F believed himself to be. Huh. Generally a phrase that describes someone who, with total authority and the determination, someone would call it arrogance, carry it out. Not all that dissimilar to boss. Stand alone, unaffiliated, or able to exist entirely without any other entity. Closely tied to the idea of independence. So, continue with the story.
She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer. Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart. Falco started to become himself again, his former self. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them.
And then Falco
Should be simple, no?
him and made it look like a suicide. Oh.
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl. It was the teacher Falco met at the shrine. And her daughter. She had just turned 12. Why the 2 of them? Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason. And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill. But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would. He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help. And then...
silence. For some reason, he couldn't open his mouth again. And the pipe again. The pipe's on the wall. Again. He's not talking. Why did you stop?
Why did you stop?
You mentioned a detective?
You mentioned a detective.
What's the connection between that and Shoko?
What's the connection between that and Shoko?
What was that the whole story?
Was that the whole story?
Answer me.
Hey, answer me.
This is a transaction, remember? Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain, I'm not telling you anything else. I'll give you half up front, half later. If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
Date, it is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise, even upon release.
Let's go.
Computer,
Yes?
start the preparations.
For what?
What do you think? The sink.
I have injected number 89 with the usual dosage. He will not be waking up anytime soon.
Or will he?
Agent Date.
Yeah,
The time limit is 6 minutes.
I know.
Then let's begin.
Ah, oh boy. Let's go. Hello, Eva.
No,
Sup?
not sup. Why are you sleeping on the job?
Because I want to, obviously.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Yeah, this rug feels so good on my skin, yeah.
Oh god.
Why are you suddenly a cat?
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
And stand up.
Is this the Sagan residence?
Yeah.
It definitely is. But why?
Number 89. What were you up to? What? The green? I do not think I can pass through it.
Really
And we
wants
have to get
hide it,
through it.
huh?
Somehow.
Okay, new plan.
Somnium scan. Activate.
The telephone. Area. The balcony. And the store.
This appears to correspond to the green thing.
Number 89 is hiding the past. Number 89 is covered in a green membrane. Those. Winter iris. Which? Winter iris.
A winter iris that blooms in the cold.
I know, I know.
Let's pick it.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Stop it! You're distracting me! I got one! Aw, right after I pulled it out, too.
Did the green stuff react at all?
A phone. Should I pick it up?
Sure. Yeah, hang it up.
What the? I fainted.
And then we have to ignore it. And it will cost us 1 minute of time.
It won't stop ringing. It stopped. What was that?
I don't know.
Time consuming. Oh, this will go into a straight line. No
I
different
guess
paths.
it worked?
But which still isn't.
A switch. But there are...
You can try to remove the thorns.
An astute observation. I will do that.
Probably won't work.
Ow! I can't pull them out. They sting me.
Well, guess we have to investigate.
If you're fine with whatever happens to my fingers.
Yeah. What is this liquid?
There's some kind of liquid pooled on the floor.
Wine, probably. Jump in, smell, stick hand in, lick. Oof. Since it's probably the wine, let's try to lick it.
Just don't make a mess.
I do not intend to. Hmm? This is... wine? I had better drink some more to be sure.
Stop it.
Fuck, didn't certain anything.
You've got 4 minutes.
Book.
A book?
Up until now, the reactions being doing something negative were working quite well. It's just tear it apart.
Are you sure this will help us uncover number 89's secrets?
No.
It might. We're getting closer.
Alright, didn't do anything. Okay.
Some kind...
Then let's jump in.
Jump in, you say?
Jump in, Iba!
You do not have to shout.
Yes, we have to.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know why I listen to you.
Gosh, dang it. Okay.
There is some...
Then stick our hand in. Oh.
Hmm? It is surprisingly deep.
Did you find anything?
Well... Oh! There is something.
A cork.
Ah, my wine.
That was wine? It looks like sludge.
Just tasted it.
My wine tastes like sludge.
So you agree it's sludge?
It's ringing again. What should I do?
Let's pick it up.
All right. Who is this? What the? I lost consciousness.
God fucking damn it.
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
This is not helping. Let's try to hang up and hope that we do not get a penalty from this one, and then we can make the ignore faster. We probably have to ignore it every time. Do we? Okay. Oh, we have to ignore this and loosen up in this 2 minutes. Can we just ignore it and do something else in the meantime? Intense staring.
who was calling?
I am
Yes.
curious, but what if they threaten me for money?
Oh no.
You're a police officer. Have some backbone.
Ignored the phone again. Yep, we have to probably ignore the phone every time.
I suppose we didn't do anything wrong.
At least you didn't faint.
And oh boy, yeah. This is
It's a
not going
pot.
well.
Steam is rising from it. It appears to be some kind of green curry.
Maybe a soybean stew?
It might also be boiled green juice.
Yeah, like a slime.
A turtle ninja could leap out at any moment.
You know what? Drink it.
What is this anyway?
Oh, hi Brenton,
You
what's
can
up?
tell by tasting it.
Yeah,
I'd
really
like to
long
know
time no see.
before I put it in my mouth.
I did not stream for about 2 months though, because I don't know, I lost the motivation and yeah. What's up? How are you doing?
It's green, right? It's got...
Don't say such things. I'm the one who has to drink it. Fine. I'll have a sip.
Oh yeah.
Iba? Hey, Iba! Iba!
Thank you for the delicious soup.
What kind of soup was it?
Her smile is
Elephant.
elephant soup.
What did you say?
Elephant.
Doing well, but my laptop is a bit messed up now. Celeste ain't working too well. Ah, that sucks. How is it messed up? Like with... well, I am kind of an IT guy. I could perhaps do some troubleshooting, but yeah, if it's... but I can't guarantee anything. Yeah, and the time is up.
Date, there's no time.
Shit, this isn't good.
Just keeps lagging. Yeah, let's restart the thing from the beginning. Yeah, okay, if it just keeps lagging, could be a multitude of problems. One thing that could help would be to clean the to reinstall Windows or something like that. This could always help. Or your laptop is getting old. I don't know, and maybe hardware faults. Yeah, we restarted from the beginning. Now we know a bit what to do. Okay. Yeah, we have... Was the picture there before? My laptop is quite old, really. Yeah, then it could always be an idea to get a new one, to be honest. I want to... picture.
A picture.
Just a picture.
Fill out, remove. Let's fill it out!
I don't have a pen. No choice. I must use my blood.
You don't have to go that far.
The color has returned.
Hey, Iba?
I said blood, but it is not the same as human blood. No need to worry. And besides, we are in a dream.
We are.
Still, blood? I'd feel better if you used a different word.
For example,
Body fluids?
I do not feel comfortable with that.
Yeah, me neither.
A phone.
We may want to ignore that. At least I got every golden seaside. Nice. That's impressive. Good job, mate.
It won't stop ringing.
Yeah, but we have to... We have to ignore it.
I guess.
Alrighty. What would happen if we would read the book instead of tear it apart?
F does not have parents or siblings. He was raised in an orphanage.
Nothing new.
F for Falco?
Probably. Okay, and tearing it up didn't bring anything. We have to grab into the liquid. Or my game just crashes. Okay. My game just crashed. Nice. Okay, then let's just restart. And yeah, about Celeste, I'm thinking about starting to play Celeste a little bit more regularly, but I would need to de-rust first a bit. But I'm not really sure if I want to stick through the complete speedrun of the game, you know? I thought that was my laptop for a second. No. It was my game that just crashed. It was the second time that that happened. So yeah, your laptop should be fine. Bloop. Don't forget to stay hydrated, kids. Yeah, I can. And here we go again. Okay. We take the picture.
Just a picture.
And we fill it out.
I don't have a pen.
You don't.
With her blood.
Hey.
And we already have had this conversation.
A phone.
We're gonna ignore it. Alright. Yeah, the book did nothing really interesting. We can pick up the Winter Iris again, which didn't do anything. Alright. What would happen if we just flip the switch and try it through the horn?
Last time we handled it in a different manner.
That was then. This is now.
But there are thorns. You are aware that I am the one who feels...
It's fine. It'll only hurt for a bit, then it'll...
True.
Oh, it doesn't hurt.
This game is AI the Somnium Fights. It is a murder mystery visual novel from the same studio as Danganronpa and Zero Escape, which basically has this one murder case and one of the... One second, I have to ignore the phone here. It is really interesting. And one of the things is it has a flowchart, like these Zero Escape games, which means that you start here and you make... here is some kind of major decision and the path branches out. And then you have another one, and then you probably have another ones. Yeah. And I don't know if it will be a requirement to do like a lot of endings to get the true ending or something. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you are really interested in the game, I played the... this is now my third session. I've been doing this every day up until now. And the other 2 sessions are on my YouTube channel. So if you... Or you can always watch the Twitch VOD, obviously. The video on demand. Because this game is really interesting. And I really like it a lot. And yeah, I want to know what everything happens. But You know, this game is pretty graphic from time to time. I mean, it's like anime death, but you know, you have an eye missing, or you have some other kind of cruel death scenarios. So if you can't handle that, then you would be better off not looking at this game for long. Okay, we have the floor lamp just turned on. Let's try that.
A floor lamp.
Lift up, grab, kick, turn off. Let's turn it off.
Easier said than done. I do not see a switch anywhere. Or any kind of power supply.
Okay, if you like it, then yeah, I can only recommend the game. It's really good. You can play it yourself, of course. I think your laptop... I don't know how optimized the game is.
Come on, look harder. Where's your motivation?
And what basically the situation is at the moment, there has been some serial killings, which we are Date, which we are investigating, and we have this. There is this. Yeah, we work for the police basically, and we have some special procedure where you sink into someone's dreams or subconscious thoughts, and this is and that way you try to hunt for some kind of evidence or heal mental wounds. So that's basically what's happening at the moment. This girl is called Iba. It's an AI ball, which is usually our left eye, and usually chart. Usually, she looks like this little eyeball, usually, and then, yeah. And she looks like this when she can.
I cannot find it.
Damn it.
A floor lamp.
Okay, yeah, and if you are in the Somnium, then you only have a 6-minute time, and actions cost time, which you can reduce. But yeah, you know, let's just kick it.
You better come up with a more intelligent solution.
Date, these are your instructions.
True. Let's try something else. Let's try lifting it up.
It is impossible.
Which is harder, that or what I've got in my pants?
Let's hit each with a hammer to test.
I withdraw.
Yeah, that would be the smart thing, Date. Oh, come on, let's grab it. Just give it a good old rub.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is this okay?
Uh-huh. Did something change?
Looks okay.
Beautiful. So now we've broken it.
A book.
Yeah, let's read it. And yeah, because
F stands against evildoers and brings them harsh justice.
yeah, and since these are dream scenarios, you know, you have unpredictable outcomes sometimes, or like a little bit predictable. So yeah, you never know.
Guy sounds like Judge Dredd.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yes.
Yes.
A
book. Let's read this one too, to know more about F.
F became an assassin for the Kumakuras. Rohan himself bestowed F a code name. That name is Falco.
Yeah.
Falco.
Okay. Right, we haven't tried everything with the pot. Yeah, Pewter, we'll be trying.
Pot. Steam is rising. It appears to be some kind.
Maybe a soy.
It might also be boiled green juice.
Yeah, like a slump.
A turtle ninja could leap out at any moment.
Yeah, and there are a lot of jokes. Let us. Yeah, I love that he just answered the good or bad thing with the yes question with the yes. How about wear this thing
What?
I told you to wear it.
Wear it?
on your head with it.
Alright, here I go.
Are you okay?
I am fine, actually. In fact, I feel as though my defense has risen.
Oh God, no! Oh no! Oh no!
I'm a little worried about your head.
Why? My head is thoroughly protected.
That's true. We're just going with this. We're just going with this. Okay. Ooh, ceiling fan.
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a giant desk fan?
A desk fan only moves the air immediately around it, whereas a ceiling fan circulates air in an entire room.
Thanks, Ava. I'm dying on the inside with the laugh, but yeah, pretty much.
Right.
Blow on, throw something. Now we can headbutt it. Now's our chance.
Ow!
No good, huh?
You hit the pot on your head.
It's a ceiling fan.
No. Let's hold on, I guess. This looks so hilarious and we are wasting so much time. We are wasting so much time. Okay. We can't interact with the iris anymore. We can always stick our hand in. Should do.
What is this substance?
It's obviously not green tea.
Perhaps it's jelly.
It's not jelly.
Who knows? Yeah, the game has some great humor. Like, it's really good. Okay, and now we got a negative timey. But I can put it to use in while with just tearing this book apart.
Are you sure this will help us uncover?
It might.
Yeah. Oh, nothing happened.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry!
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh. Hello.
It's an eye.
Date, what are we going to do?
You have raised defense. You shouldn't worry. Close curtain. Hook eye ignored. For lemon juice. Ignoring the telephone helped a lot. Let's just ignore it. Yeah, it really is hard to take it seriously at the moment.
It is.
Oh, hello, Evelyn.
I passed out when it looked at me.
How's it going? I joined at a weird moment. Yeah, pretty much. But on the other hand, you joined at the best moment possible, so it is pretty funny at the moment. Okay.
Date, 30 seconds.
Let's poke it.
Leave it to me. With a target that large, this will be easy.
I probably have to restart. Let's just poke it.
You really beat the shit out of that glass.
Should have just closed the curtain.
I know how birds feel.
Oh, and another negative timey.
Date, there's no time.
Shit, this isn't good.
Thank you, Evelyn, for the follow. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah. That wasn't that good. Let's just retry from the sync point. Yeah, return to this checkpoint. Next time we just close the curtains, okay? Well, we now know we can pretty easily, we can just grab the lamp and then
Are you?
Yeah, go ahead.
it will break.
Is this okay?
Perhaps you have to break
Looks okay.
a certain amount of things for the eye to come.
3 minutes, Dante.
It's a pot.
The pot.
It appears to be.
Maybe a soybean.
We
might
won't
also
put it
be
on our head
a
now,
turtle.
though. Drinking didn't do anything. We could heat it. Let's try to heat it. Never know what happens.
It doesn't turn on.
See the phone over there? Call the manufacturer.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you think they make dream house calls?
Pretty sure.
I do not.
Okay. You know, I don't deem the pot worthy of our time. But we can always stick our hand in.
What is this?
It's obvious.
Perhaps it's.
I don't know what it is. I don't care, really. Okay, the ceiling fan didn't help us a lot. But we have this book which we can tear apart. We have the eye now again? Because now we have a lot more time. Yes.
It's an eye.
Now we can see her face.
Dante, what are we?
You know what we're gonna do? We just pour lemon juice now. Let's just close the curtain and then it will probably go away. Bye bye.
It left.
Yeah. Easy. Mental lock 3. Close the curtain. Close the curtain. And yeah, you can see here the, I would say, timeline of the sync. Like in other syncs, we had the timeline splitting. Like there was a major decision in the sync, and depending on this, the investigation proceeded in a different way.
That eye.
Do you know something about it?
Yes. It was kind of cute.
Was it?
You are insane.
Yeah. Oh, Hitomi.
What? That's...
Hitomi?
I have to find the collectible here, though. We have a skull. We have another. This is what I wanted.
What?
Oh yeah. And we have another book which we can read. And let's just take half the time because I get a new timey anyway.
Falco was in a bind and turned to a trusted friend. The rest is marked over.
But I want to know what happened after.
True. Another book.
A book?
What do we have here?
The smile and kind words of a woman nurtured Falco's withered heart back to health. Sounds like you, Date.
Not at all.
Really?
Really?
The nourishment is temporary. Then I go and check my wallet and it hits me.
Oh, I see. You are talking about that cabaret girl again.
Oh?
Stop! Don't remind me.
Oh? Date? Okay, yeah. What can we do with Hitomi?
It's Hitomi.
Talk to her, hug her, kiss her, touch her. In the story, he kissed her. Let's make out.
What?
We have our reason.
Kiss her.
You... Like
Mwah.
this?
You are like one of my limbs, Aiba.
Yes.
Like an alter ego. An incarnation of me to kiss Hitomi.
Yes.
Then it's like me kissing Hitomi, right?
Oh boy.
No.
You sure? Because that was making my heart rate rise. And another part of me too.
Date, no.
Could it just be only your heart, please?
Date, no. Date. Okay, what can we do with the skull?
A skull. I do not see the body.
Ooh, the left eye is gouged out. This has so much response. This is so similar to the first thing that we did. Oh no! Oh no! I love that. Yeah, this humor is beautiful. You know how they say, right? Let's just kiss the girl.
I must be malfunctioning. You want me to do what?
Kiss it.
Just give it a little kissy.
Come on. A little. Mwah.
I am seriously getting tired of your bone fetish.
You know what else has who else has a bone right now? Date. Ah?
No reaction.
Oh, but that was exciting.
Date, no.
I do not need your report, thank you.
No worries, you're welcome. Okay, yeah. I think kissing isn't going to work a lot. We could try to hug her, touch her, talk to her. Yeah, yeah. I think we have to do something with the skull.
A skull.
How about we just yeet it away?
Would that not be disrespectful to the dead?
Yeah, in a dream.
It's a hunk of calcium.
True.
All right.
Kissing has the best dialogue, though. Yeah, definitely.
Sorry about this.
Ouch.
Whose skull was this?
Unknown. I also cannot determine the connection to number 89.
Oh no. This made things just worse. But one thing that we could always do is we can tear the book apart to get away to get rid of this negative timey, which will be forced on me. Let's just read it.
F stands a
Yeah, we already had this dialogue.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry.
Yeah, I am hurrying. Then let's hug her. Let's just give her a hug.
I will try it.
Come on. Some embrace, some warmth.
Yeah, me too.
Dante, no! No!
Sorry, nothing.
Dante, no! Oh, that didn't work.
It's home.
Ah, God damn it, let's talk to her.
Understood. Hey, Hitomi! Hitomi! No use.
Could you try it again, but more in a fawning way?
I just love Date.
I believe we should try something else.
He is really hilarious perf, but he's good.
Fawning?
Let it go.
Okay, now the time is really getting scarce here.
It's hit.
Okay, let's touch her. We do not have much choices left.
Where?
Well, maybe her...
Her stomach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like I'm touching her.
She's extremely hard. Perhaps due to her being stationary?
Date, no.
What did you say?
That she is stationary?
No, before that.
She's hard?
Date, no.
Tomi is hard right now? Got it. That's useful information. Let's keep that in mind.
Okay, Hitomi is a complete waste of time. Hilarious dialogue, but kind of waste of time.
Wait, I forgot. What's Hitomi's condition right now? I totally lost it.
Date.
Could you stop messing around? Or would you like me to crush you with this vice?
Hey, relax. I was kidding.
Another idea would be to rip all books apart.
A book.
Let's tear.
I wonder what these books symbolize.
I don't know. Maybe he used to oversee a library?
Number 89. A librarian.
Or probably that the story that he told us is a lie.
Dante, 30
A book.
seconds.
Yeah, I know, Pewter, I know. Let's tear this apart.
Here I go. What happened?
Nothing.
Next book.
A book.
This will take a lot more time to tear, so I will just go down to 1 second.
A green book. That seems familiar.
I do not think there is any relation to this.
Alright. Guess it's nothing then.
What?
Who's
Oh.
that?
The eye, probably.
What do I do?
Lock the door. Didn't we just lock the door?
No! Stop!
The thing is, we know that she's alive.
Stop right there!
Boss? Oh, she interrupted probably the sink. But, okay, yeah, this awakening, lock the door. I am hella confused. And I love it. But first, kids, stay hydrated. Muchos importos. Or something like this, I don't know any Spanish. Except like muchos gracias. Monday.
Dante, this is a serious matter.
But first, let us look at the files. Album. Day 4. Yeah, that's a nice picture. I want to see more of this. It's awesome. Yeah, this game. I really love this game. And you can buy it for, I think, 40 bucks on Steam. Or, you know, my watch library, either here on Twitch or on YouTube. Selfish self-advertisement. And what do we have here? Oh, that's a big eyeball. And some concept art. Okay. Okay, Pewter, what's up?
Where's Boss?
Huh?
Boss, where is she?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since about noon.
Damn it.
Dante, listen. Something happened while you were in Somnium.
You went away.
Huh?
Please stay calm and listen.
Body
So
swap.
Sejima's body was discovered.
Wait. Sejima? I have a terrible name memory, so Sejima? Message. Oh, okay. This is not what... Okay. This is some serious... shit.
He was cut into pieces and put inside a vase in his mansion.
That's fucked up.
That can't be.
The housekeeper found him and reported it to the police. And one more thing. So was missing his left eye.
Because of course he did, like every victim.
The Cyclops killer did it?
Probably, yes.
That's really fucked up, yeah. Really fucked up.
What is your next move, Date?
Yeah, let's go to the mansion.
We'll deal with So later. Before that, I need to talk to Boss.
I suggest checking her office.
Good idea. No one's here. Not here.
Perhaps under the desk.
Where is she?
The somnium earlier was just like the dream I had 3 days ago.
What the hell is going on? What is going on?
That's true. Just like the dream we had.
Hitomi was shot by Rohan Kumakura? To protect number 89?
And there's another thing I can't figure out.
Boss.
Boss.
Why was Boss there? Because it was a dream? Was it completely random? No, that can't be. You can't dream of a face you've never seen.
Yeah, but it isn't that unlikely that they may have seen each other.
Number 89 must know Boss somehow.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. This is a serious secret. Boss is hiding it. I have to search this room. There must be a clue somewhere. Probably in her computer, but first check the Christmas tree. It's the same Christmas tree as usual. I can't find any clues. The mask on the wall, it's strange, but it doesn't have anything to do with the case. The mask on the wall, it's a strange, yeah. Bags on the wall, no, probably not a clue. A chair. I opened the matryoshka, there was a smaller one inside. I opened the matryoshka, there was a smaller one inside. I opened the matryoshka, there was a smaller one inside. I opened the matryoshka, there was a smaller one inside. I opened the matryoshka, inside was a strip of paper saying, not a winner, too bad.
Mocking me.
Don't blame the Matryoshka for your stupidity.
I got it. I found it.
That's key.
This must be the key to solving the mystery.
That's not how this is working, Date.
Good work, Date. Now you only need to find the giant keyhole.
Maybe it isn't relevant. You think so? Nothing I'm looking for here. Maybe the posters? No clues here.
Have you always been down here? Maybe you've overheard some of Boss's secrets.
He has always been down there. No answer. Keeping quiet,
Maybe
eh?
I'll sync with you.
Date, if you don't take this more seriously, I will end you.
Maybe after I get on the bike.
What? You think a clue would appear?
Probably. Yeah, it's most likely the PC. It's just a stationary bike. It's the lifesaver, probably isn't a clue.
Look, Date! Handsome young men!
Ooh!
Why are you getting excited?
There are no clues on the poster. I don't think there are any secrets on the map. The public bath door curtain, probably not a clue. Aiba is so condescending, I love it. Yeah, Aiba is the best. I love Aiba.
Maybe
That's
if
machine.
you get a high score, you get a clue.
Do you really think that is the case? This isn't an escape room.
Sadly not. The electronic darts game is unrelated. Happy birthday, no relation to the case. The pumpkin is probably not a clue. The bookshelf maybe? No, I don't see anything that could be a clue.
Maybe something is inside this shogi piece.
I looked with the X-ray mode, but did not discover anything.
The king shogi piece. I can't find anything special about it.
Boss drinks her coffee black.
Black.
It must be a symbol of her black heart.
Probably.
You have cracked the case wide open.
An AI which is capable of sarcasm. I love it. An unrelated coffee maker.
Maybe she was a fisherman in a past life.
Why would that matter?
Because obviously, the big catch flag is probably not a clue. The sober restaurant store curtain, probably not a clue.
The hint is the Tanuki statue. It must be a cryptogram. Some kind of wordplay hint.
Doubt it.
Well, what is the hint?
Okay, maybe the Tanuki has nothing to do with it. The soccer ball, probably not a clue. The volleyball, probably not a clue.
Hey, I know you're hiding something, Mario.
No, I'm not hiding anything.
A mannequin, but he is a cop. I trust him.
I know. Boss must be radio controlled. She's a robot who was programmed to show up at Hitomi's house.
Date, calm down.
Nothing I'm looking for here.
Damn it, Boss. Hiding something from me. I could beat her over the head with that tombstone.
There doesn't appear to be any significant meaning to the tombstone.
Boss loves her wine. Maybe she got drunk and went to Hitomi's house for some reason.
Who
You
knows?
sound drunk yourself.
The wine bottle is not relevant. Okay. We have coat hanger. A coat hanger. Lots of things hanging here, but no clues. I think we searched everything irrelevant in this room. Oh, the AC vent. The air conditioning. I don't think anything is set in here. So I think we can look at the desk. Maybe there's a clue under the rock. I lifted up the rock, but didn't find anything under, other than a few homoerotic manga. There's nothing under here but gay manga. It probably isn't a clue.
Maybe this clock means something.
Not the first time that gay manga and homoeroticism came up in this game. But not from boss, so computer. Maybe this clock means nothing.
Like what? I would appreciate it if you exercised thought before opening your mouth.
Alright, the clock doesn't mean anything. Her desk. If she had a secret, she would keep it somewhere around here. You think so? Let's check the computer.
Iva, can you hack this PC?
Of
I will
course.
try.
This is cute. This is endearing. Hacking complete.
Unlocked. Logging in. I have recovered some video data.
Oh.
It was uploaded only a few hours ago.
Oh?
Open it.
That is...
Oh.
Sosajima.
But why on her...
Why?
That's weird.
Why?
Why, boss? I mean, we don't see her face, but the clothing... Okay, yeah, hi, boss. But why on her work computer? Why? The case remains unsolved. Is this a bad end? Yes, of course I would like to save. Seems like I went into a game over. There's the mysterious left unsolved, the real culprit, the incident 6 years ago, and Date's past. The story's branching points are insomnia. Use the flowchart to jump to a branching point in Insomnium. It may be hidden somewhere in the dream world. Find a new way forward. Wait, it's locked. This is locked. To proceed, you must play through more of the story. I love it! I freaking love it! Just like in Zero Escape. Nice, nice, nice. Ah! Okay. It probably would be the better idea to go in here. And don't go this way because, like, 2 of the characters die in this path. Perhaps if we go the other way, then perhaps... What was it the case for? Okay. And let's begin another thing. Another thing. Oh, I love it. But I probably thought that this would get into a bad... Well, no, it wasn't a game over, but, you know, it's like... a cliffhanger. Okay, yeah, mental logs. We had this already.
A CRT.
Let's hit it.
Fixing it by hitting it is an old-fashioned approach.
Normally on the other attempt I used the dial.
This is an old-fashioned object, so...
Okay, this is new.
What was that just now?
This is kinda creepy. I love it.
A child's drawing of a rat.
And then some blood over it.
Iris must have drawn it.
It is not yet possible to determine that. Let's continue the investigation. There is much to interact with.
I love how everything in this now changed now that we went to the other path. I love it. Ah, I'm falling in love with this game. Okay, anything medicine shelf. Now the gun is down here. Let's look in the mirror.
Full body mirror.
Punch, look, talk. Okay, I don't want anything from this because this would take a lot of time.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
I don't want to do anything of these because they cost so much time. I want to get rid of the bad timey
I
first.
see many objects in the room.
Investigate TV. Okay, smelling these would get rid of the timey pretty easily.
A double door.
We try to open the double door just to get rid of the timey. Rather no 10 seconds instead of 5. Rather than like wasting 20 seconds because it doubles itself. Okay, let's investigate the TV. I think the TVs are still a very important factor.
It appears to be a frog. A child's painting.
Let's hope it's not dangerous, or you might croak.
Was that supposed to be funny?
No, I was just thinking about the meaning of the painting.
There does not appear to be a particular meaning.
I agree.
Just a frog in the desert. Okay. Yeah, it's hard to trust boss now, but yeah.
A revolver.
You know what? Shoot it. Do it.
I do not see any bullets inside.
Just try it.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Doesn't work.
As I thought. This will not work.
We need a bullet.
Then let's investigate the medicine.
A shelf. Various things have been placed on it.
Let's investigate the bottom. Oh!
What? The explosions appear to have stopped.
The explosions made the room change.
Yeah, okay. Okay, these were...
This is a dangerous dream, but we must continue.
Ooh, I love it. Blow up a frog. Okay, how do we damage the next television? Here's the next one. Operating table. A reference book. Okay, yeah, it is really weird, and that's why I love it.
To be a butterfly reference book with pictures.
Let's do not anything do with it right now. Let's search the TV.
An analog TV.
With the butterfly. I think hitting won't work this time. But you never know.
Understood. What was that? That was creepy.
Yep.
I nearly pissed my pants.
Nice. Nice, Date. Nice. Okay, operating table.
An operating table.
Let's do nothing of this yet. Yep, 4 minutes, alright.
A revolver.
Yeah, don't think that removing would work. Looking down the barrel probably wouldn't work either.
A full
Book punch top. What would happen if we would punch the mirror?
Are you sure I can break this mirror?
Not necessarily what I want.
Strength to break it.
Then why did you ask me to, pervert?
Just punch it, and I'm not a pervert. You see?
Okay, I
Won't
hoped
break.
for some kind of domino
What
effect.
was the point of that?
God damn it. You know what? Let's rip this reference book apart.
A butterfly reference.
Let's just rip through it. Yes, Date is a pervert.
Being this thick.
But I know you have... With these arms... Yeah, easy. Aha! Oh yeah, the butterfly... butterfly on the book and butterfly picture. Oh, that makes sense. I see the connection now. You change.
The butterfly effect.
I suppose that is somewhat accurate.
Birdie.
The more you do, the less time you have.
But we have no choice but to investigate further.
Right.
3 minutes, Date.
Okay, we have a gas canister. Let's check the gas canister first.
A common gas canister.
Let's open the valve. Worked last time. Oh, did it? No, I think it didn't.
If you can't, then
It is meant to be closed?
I think so.
A
Kick it. Kick it like it's bad. Ouchie, ouch.
Are you okay?
It hurts. I might not be able to stand for a while.
Don't give up. I believe in you.
I believe that you are more of a sadist than you let on.
Perhaps. Okay, but yeah, I don't think that smelling would be much of a help. Okay, we have a TV with a bird on it. Hitting it won't work another time, I guess. Just a locker. How about we open it?
That was close. If this were the Delta Princess, I would have been stabbed.
Why was it booby-trapped?
I do not see anything else inside. Would you like me to examine the knife?
Yes, please.
Good idea.
Knife inspecting is always a good idea.
Less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
The knife that flew out of the locker.
So we gotta commit seppuku. Yes.
Do you wish for me to die?
No, I do not.
But why must I commit seppuku?
In this foreign land, I believed it to be the only course of action.
I refuse.
You have to.
Do you wish to speak a haiku in your final breath?
Your samurai impression is ridiculous and inaccurate. Stop that! Is this somnium starting to get to you, Date?
I'm my usual self.
That's the problem. But in any case, I will not do it.
Oh, come on.
The knife that flew out of the...
You know what? Throw it.
Like this?
Yeah.
What? I only threw it lightly.
Oh. And for
An oil drum?
for the sake of giving you guys context to the scene, yeah, we are in the sink of an idol. Who does Let's Plays? Ooh, new appendix. Tips branching. Okay, yeah. Branching path, always appear insomnia. Discover the other routes by jumping into the somnium where the story splits. Yeah.
Television and torso.
I think I understand. I'm starting to see the picture.
I do not yet understand it.
Okay. The last mental look. For the butterfly and step the bird. What was on the last television? Or rather...
An old television built in
tiger
the
slash
remote
cat.
controls.
Yeah. Firing the gun now would be a good idea. Let's look into the oil drum.
An oil drum.
Let's take a look inside. Perhaps we find some kind of bullet. It's censored. But why? What is in there?
What does this mean?
Bullets.
Bullets?
We have to shoot it.
Maybe you can use them in that gun?
Yeah.
A revolver.
Shoot.
Can we use the bullets we found earlier?
Probably.
This could work. I'll try shooting it.
Do it. Do it. Ouch. Okay, I think we solved this part of the somnium. Of the sink, I mean. Oh yeah, headshot. Oh. Hello, Mr. So Tsushima. Okay, yeah, this is... Yeah, the other route in this somnium was something else. That was really interesting. And why do I have 4 Discord? Okay, nothing, not irrelevant at the moment. Okay, day 3 Sunday. High.
What happened during that somnium?
We saw the whole thing on the monitor.
I don't trust you anymore, boss.
As you are.
I really do not trust you anymore.
Well, upon further reflection, it is not so strange. Dreams are developed outside of our conscious will. When you sink into somnium, there is no guarantee of what you will discover.
What about the figure?
Could have been Iris herself.
That is a possibility. The sinker sees the subject's dream from the third person.
That means that Iris, she must have met So Tsujima somewhere.
We did see Congressman Tsujima in there.
We saw that shadow kiss him too.
Did that happen in reality?
That's the question, we don't know.
Not necessarily. I'm sure you've had dreams of kissing celebrities and porn stars, right?
The first part, yes, but the second part, no.
You sure about that?
Of course not.
Anyway, you know what I mean.
A dream is not made up entirely of memories. It can include things outside of your memory, like TV or movies.
Even if the figure was supposed to be Iris, her smooch in somnium does not necessarily reflect her actions in reality.
That's true.
You can't use the word smooch.
Oh, but it is a smooch.
Why not?
A lot of smooches.
So we don't know if Iris and So are acquainted.
That's right, because So is a celebrity of sorts. It's possible she just saw him on TV or online.
Silence. We were silent for a time. While I was deep in my thoughts, I heard Pewter speak.
Dante, Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I gave my short reply and headed to the sink room next door. If she wants to go to Marble next...
Putting me to sleep when I
No.
wasn't expecting it?
And then we just won't do it.
You cops are more rough than I thought.
You signed a consent form before you came in here, didn't you?
You forced me to sign it.
Yeah, who
Anyway,
cares?
Iris, I have some things I want to ask you.
What?
How about this door? The door to the control room. Past that door is actually another door that will take you to the 6th basement floor of the government building. Boss. Boss is looking this way through the glass mirror. Window. Sorry. The sink machine. The subject's chair. The person sitting here is the subject of the sinking. The sinker's chair. The person sitting here does the sinking.
Is there something you want to ask me? You should be talking to Iris right now.
Yeah. Pewter, what's up? Pewter's observing this through the window.
I'll leave Iris to you, Date.
Okay, Iris, what's up? Let's look at you. Iris looks a bit hazy. How are you feeling?
I'm okay. Normal, I guess. Why? Did you do something that would make me sick?
I just took a peek inside your head is all.
Inside my head?
Do you remember your dream earlier?
Dream? What are you talking about?
Probably not.
The subject of the sink does not experience somnium as you do. Iris would not know about it.
Do you know a politician named Sojima?
Yeah, I know his name and face. I've never met him.
You haven't?
I'm just an internet idol. It's not like I have connections to politicians or anything.
True. How about the Nile message with Ota?
Iris, let me ask one thing. The message Ota sent you on Nile.
Nile is like the WhatsApp in this universe.
I won't tell anyone about that thing. What is that thing?
That thing?
I don't know. Ota's the one who wrote that. You should ask him.
Iba, Ota's phone is still broken, right? But he definitely sent that Nile message.
Ota purchased a new phone in Akihabara yesterday.
With the same number?
Yes.
Call it.
Oh, that's where we already are diverging.
Hey, it's Kaname Date. Where are you? Ota, I know you can hear me.
At home. I'm at home.
Got it. Wait right there. I'm coming over.
Is Tessa still at the police station?
Yes?
If you want me to talk, release
Oh.
Criminal Procedure Law Number 198. Persons may refuse to heed a summons or leave the supervision of the police at any time unless they are arrested or detained. Tessa isn't a suspect. According to Article 223, this applies to all persons of interest. You haven't issued an arrest warrant for Tessa, right?
Nope.
So if you don't release her right now, you are violating the law.
Damn.
She has
Do we have a deal?
to want to leave though.
You want my testimony, right? Bring Tessa here, and I promise I'll tell you everything I know.
This kid is starting to get on my nerves.
Yeah.
So, what are you going to do?
Shit.
Head to Matsushita Diner.
Iris, come with me. We're going to Matsushita Diner.
Were you talking to Ota?
Yeah, telepathically. I have special powers.
Of course.
Anyway, let's go.
It's just his eye, which makes some chords for him. Matsushita Diner, Sunday, 9:46 p.m.
Tessa!
Thank you, Ota. It's thanks to you.
That's right. It's not like you can do whatever you want just because you're the police.
Maybe
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
But you better keep your promise.
Now we have to look at everything again. A table, disposable chopsticks. Neither of us can figure out what that sauce is. It's a menu on the table. A stool. Counter. I can see the kitchen area. There's a family photo. A swinging door. A low table. Nothing but a window. A beer ad on the wall. Menus written on the wall in Tanzaku paint. A small sitting cushion. Okay, Iris. Look. Iris is standing next to me. Have you ever met Ota's mother?
Don't you have things to ask Ota? Hurry up.
Is this your first time here?
Why does that matter? Do you want me to leave?
You want to see more from Aiba and that perf Date? Well, there's a lot probably coming up, and yeah, this game is just good. But now we are more in a serious tone again, so if you want more pervert Date, could take a bit. But I don't know how long I will do today, though. Probably won't be that long anymore.
Didn't I tell you? Ask Ota about it.
Yeah, I just want to talk with you, Iris, man. I like this as well, though. Yeah, definitely. Okay, it's Ota. He looks pretty nervous. Does. I guess you bought a new cell phone.
Yeah, I did. Yesterday in Akihabara.
I know. Where's your mother?
She's in the living room in the back. I think she's watching TV or something.
Okay.
Did you come all the way here just to ask me that?
Maybe. Did I keep you waiting?
I was nervous thinking about Tessa. I couldn't stop imagining what dirty, perverted dojin plots you were acting out with her.
To keep this short a lot.
As long as I am in your eye socket, that won't happen.
Wouldn't happen anyway.
That's true. About that thing in the Nile message.
So let's hear it. What is that thing?
That thing?
Don't play dumb. You sent that message to Iris.
Oh, Date, will you do me a favor?
Perhaps.
What?
There's a picture on the counter, right?
Yeah, and?
I want you to take a good look at it.
He's gonna tase us again, right?
Yes, the photo.
Don't do it, Date. You're just gonna get tased again. You fell for it Okay, that's an option too. Wasn't tased, but... yeah. Oh yeah, but the last time we got tased, eyebrow got turned off. But this time, because probably no shock or electricity, Ibas was the acting. Is Iba driving us?
Head is pounding.
Oh, this is better.
The day has turned over. It is Monday, 2:50 a.m. You've been unconscious for nearly 5 hours.
Ota got me, didn't he?
He did. He struck you over the head with the walk.
And she just
little bastard.
took control.
Why did he do that?
I don't know. But afterward, he ran off with Iris.
How do you know?
You had lost consciousness, but I was still watching. I recorded video of the incident. Take a look.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
He is 24 years old though. She is 18.
You witch! You stay away from my boy!
Yeah, she doesn't like
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
What did she do?
Ota.
What the fuck?
Why didn't you chase them?
I'm sorry.
You should have jumped out of my eye and ran after them.
I couldn't move. The mechanics controlling my ambulatory motion were short-circuited by the blow to your head.
Incoming phone call. If it is boss and there is a live stream incoming, then I'm...
How am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an
It's
emergency.
the live stream.
Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I
Only-
sent the address to Ima.
Only a video or a live stream? Yeah, we already saw...
Iris.
Damn it. Now the polar bear's coming in soon and turning on the saw. Then Otto will turn it off again.
No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iva, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
Dum 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 dum. I kept my foot on the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed? The feeling of time itself has disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. Oh, this isn't looking good.
That sick bastard.
Yeah, I don't trust this. I know how this is gonna end.
Tessa! Hold on, I'll save you!
Ota.
Yeah.
Stay away from Tessa! Ah!
Date, we've almost reached the destination.
At least
Please let me make it in time.
At least we are almost there. The last time we had a lot more distance. Don't forget to stay hydrated, kids. Harbor Warehouse District, Monday, 3:17 a.m. Please tell me we're not too late. We're not that much too late. Okay, that's a good sign.
You okay?
Date.
Where did they go?
Through the back door.
Just hang on, Ota. Help is on the way.
She's still breathing. That's good.
Don't worry. Iris is alive.
Missing an eye, but alive.
Backup is en route to this location. Date, pursue the culprit.
I'm ready for
Alright,
quick time
I'm on
events. We already had one. Police headquarters, Monday 9:34. Okay.
Any traces of the culprit?
Still nothing. We also didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras. They probably got away through the back alley.
While wearing a polar bear costume.
I can't trust you anymore, boss. I cannot trust you anymore.
Maybe they took it off and threw it in the ocean.
If it were filled with something heavy, it would sink to the bottom.
Okay, why do people keep on missing an eye when they are about to die? Because, okay, there the very first victim, that was when we started the game, had her left eye missing, gouged out when she was still alive. Do we see it in here? Yeah, here. The first victim, you know, eye missing. Then a bit later. Okay, we don't see it, but then there was a second victim, also missing an eye, and you know they are calling them the Cyclops killer. So because of the one eye stuff. But then there's this thing for like 6 years ago. There were other Cyclops killings, which were a little bit more explained in this route. But the eyes were taken after they were dead, and we were in the somnium of the murder 6 years ago. We were in the dream of the murderer from 6 years ago. So, and yeah, and the eye gouging out was some stuff that he liked to do for some particular reason. Well, he likes torture and women, and he loved women's eyes. So, but he apparently is dead. So yeah, and we don't know the newest killer, but yeah, since we have this lovely scene where with Boss. I don't know, man. I don't know. But first, let's look at the police poster, a cabinet, a decorated Christmas tree. It's been here since, it's been like this since ever. Plaster figure, stationary bike, symbols. It's a fruity lifesaver, boyband poster, map on the wall, public bath sign, ski, snowboard, triangular ruler, darts machine, happy birthday sign, pumpkin, a bookshelf. There's a ton of things stuffed in it. Sober door curtain, catch the big catch on a poster. Mr. Mario police officer mannequin. Well, that's interesting to say the least. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Soccer ball and a volleyball. An RC car. More shelves. Bags. Wine bottle. Tombstone. Rip. A door with the entrance. The AC vent. A large key. Matryoshka. And a rug. Persian rug laid out. Boss's desk. There are stickers on the front. She has a computer on her desk. Yeah. Always the same dialogue, but it triggers me when there's still, you know, like a green thingy left. Okay. Boss is sitting on top of her desk. From this angle, it looks like you should be able to see up her skirt. But you can't. Not that I would want to. Of course not. About Iris and Ota.
They were taken to Central Hospital. Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now.
That's good to
He's
hear.
stable, nothing life-threatening. Iris, though.
Is she still in surgery?
Yeah.
Iris's left eye was forcibly removed. Because the optic nerve is connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
Perhaps she gets an AI ball like we do have one. Have you contacted Hitomi and Mayumi?
Of course. Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
Date, last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota. Perhaps she knows something.
Yeah, she might. Let's listen
That's
to
true.
Mayumi's story.
About so.
So, Sejima? He was in Iris' somnium yesterday.
Right. But Iris says she's never met him.
Am I seeing this wrong, or does So the man on the bottom, does he have boobs? Because that's weird.
Why not ask So about it?
So lives in Azabu, right? I guess I could.
Take him. Give him a visit. Has CSI found anything about at the warehouse?
It's still ongoing, but they haven't found anything of note yet. Date, Aiba, go to the warehouse again and investigate. You two might be able to find some useful clues.
About Okiura Fishery.
You should ask Aiba about that.
Yes, I have already done some research. Okiura Fishery is owned by the Okiura we know. Renju's father created the company.
Renju is, by the way,
Another connection to
a
Renju.
key person in the story for your information. I won't spoil directly what his connection to everything is if you should decide to watch the rest of the VODs. Well, like, I don't know if you want to hear it. If you want to hear it, then I can tell you. Or the game will tell you.
No,
you know.
actually.
Don't know.
Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father. And
So it's a coincidence the criminal chose that location?
Unknown.
I want to hear from a representative of Okiura Fishery.
They're giving statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Right. She's part of the Okiura family too. Oh, speaking of. Hey boss, did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Geez, you're finally getting around to asking that? Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her. She took her back to your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you.
Yeah, probably.
After leaving her alone with Mama, I mean.
Hey, come on, Mama is a nice person. Do we have a file for Mama? No, right? Mama is nice. Probably like one of these will be Mama. I should go investigate.
Alright, boss. I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Aiba.
Roger that.
Roger, Roger. Okay, we do have a lot of points of interest, but I think of finishing for today. I want to know how it's going to continue, but that we'll have to wait until tomorrow. I have to get up early tomorrow. So, yeah, probably cannot stream all the way through. I would love to, but I don't think I can. I just save a second time for safety reasons. Alright. Just gonna put press either for. And yeah, thank you to Evelyn for the recent follow. Thank you, Brenton, for tuning in, and thank you everyone else who has been tuning in. I should go back to the starting. Who has been turning in, and even though you didn't say hi, you visited for a short time, so that means a lot to me. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Yes. Alright, so I'm gonna continue tomorrow, like again, about 19 o'clock in UTC 1? E1? Which time zone am I in? Time zone am I in? CET. Okay. Yeah, UTC 1. About 19 o'clock CET or 7 o'clock CET. So that's about when I will start the next stream. Okay, yeah, see you tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to continuing. Alright, so guys, have a good night and see you tomorrow.